Now we're going to talk about something that you know is a true focus of mine, and that is creating financial independence in your life. How important it is for you through the course of your lifetime, from when you start working, to develop the habit as early as you can, from your first job ever if you can, that the mentality is solid with you, that you live on less than what you make. You know, I think about how many financial planners will tell me, people come to me and say, I don't know what to do. I haven't been able to save money. I want to start, I want your advice how to build money for retirement or whatever it is. And then they'll start going through questions with you and find out, well, you owe Visa this and you owe MasterCard that and you owe on this 7-year car loan and you have this and that and the other. It all starts with a shift. You're going to hear a theme that's similar with this as with the prior thing about needs versus wants. It's all about you doing a full mental set or reset where you, with every dollar you make, you set up that you're living on less than that dollar by whatever amount you're comfortable with. If you know yourself and you've never been able to live on less than what you make, no matter what you make, no matter your circumstance, there are people wired that way. So how do you overcome that wiring? You follow baby steps. You live on less than what you take, a little teeny bit at a time. 1 penny of every dollar you divert into, if there's a retirement plan at work, use that. If you don't have that, you can set up a Roth IRA. Or if you are always hit with bill shock, that then forces you into a situation where you pull out the credit cards and you're going back into debt. Start with saving 1 penny of every dollar you make into an online savings account. The whole idea is starting the habit of living on less than what you make. Every 6 months, step it up 1 additional cent of each dollar. So you go from 0 today to a year from today, you're saving 2 cents of each dollar. A year after that, 4 cents. A year after that, 6 cents. In 5 years, you're saving a dime of every dollar you make, which is really a minimal baseline. But if you're saving nothing, and I tell you you should be saving a minimum of 10 cents of every dollar, that's an impossible bridge for you to cross. And that's why you build habits steadily. And so you didn't hear me say you stop at a dime of every dollar. You keep going till it becomes impossible for you to save more. You know, in families where there are multiple kids, there will be kids who have always been able to have money in their wallet, and other kids that are always trying to borrow money. No matter what household we grow up in, no matter what the culture of our parents, we have our own internal thing about money. And so some people just naturally are savers and are very careful. And you'll hear this in questions people pose to me on the podcast. And then there are others that this is always a struggle. And if you're making near minimum wage and you can't even come up with enough money to buy food to put on the table, this is not for you. But for most of us, it's all a matter of what we do with the dollars we make and how we rethink what we do with the dollars we make. You know, we had somebody in February, since it's now just March, we had somebody last month who was talking about having a 24-year-old car that's still working fine. And they knew someday that car was going to give up the ghost. Think how many people do what they talk about in the carpet business. People tire out of carpet before the carpet is tired. That's the way we are with cars. So much in life is our mentality. And that's my challenge to you, is to try to rethink it and learn to live on less than what you make. And if you're not familiar with Roth IRAs, you're not familiar with how the proper way to use a 401k, you're not familiar with various savings vehicles and investment vehicles and retirement vehicles, we have briefings for you at clark.com to help you take these words you've heard from me, if you're motivated now, to get going.